Good morning, guys. I'm working on a 95 Suburban. For the past year, I've had problems with the ignition modules, high idling, stalling. If you had a stoplight, got the air conditioner running, it'll just stall, etc. I did massive research on this thing. YouTube video after YouTube video. Couldn't find nothing except for one person that had solved the problem with the ignition module system. It wound up being the same problem I had. This right here. This is an Excel blueprint distributor. You see how that setup is right there? It's different from the factory GM distributor. This thing was in it when I bought it about 2 years ago. And it made it about a half a year. And all of a sudden, every month it started blowing ignition modules, sometimes every 3 weeks. People down at the Napa parts store got tired of me returning it and getting a new one because I got the year warranty on it. But come to find out, that's what the problem is. So I went out to the junkyard, got me a factory GM distributor with a new module, new cap, new rotor put in it, and that took care of the module blowing problem. Also too, it would make your tach jump, your charge gauge jump, all of it. And then, the problem I had with the high idling, first I thought it was a vacuum leak. So, checked for vacuum leaks. I put a new gasket in between the intake and the throttle body. This is new. This is your EGR valve. I thought it might have had an EGR problem. Got a new coolant temperature sensor. It is located right here. Right there. Brand new. Well, I was at my wit's end with it on account of my wife, since she hated getting broke down all the time. So we actually broke down and bought her a vehicle while this is sitting out in the yard. I figured what better not to actually tinker with it, but take my time and actually find out what was wrong with it. Well, after lots of research, I found out it was this guy. This guy right here. Idle air control valve. Now what it does is when you start the vehicle in the morning, this thing right here pulls back very little. And allows air to suck so you get a high idle with a cold engine start. And after it heats up, it closes back down. It allows the vehicle to idle down. Well, what this one was doing, it was hung open, causing it to stall, get too much air, not enough fuel. When you go to pass somebody, it would act like it was running out of fuel. You go to start it up in the morning, it would start and die. A lot of people say it could have been the fuel pump doing it, but come to find out, this was my problem. If you have 13 pounds of fuel at the regulator, which is right here, you have plenty of fuel pressure. I started out with fuel filter, that wasn't the issue. Started out with a map sensor, that wasn't the issue. So I finally gave up for a while, but I came back to it, and lo and behold, $60 part right there. Now they say when yours starts to go bad, you can actually unscrew it, clean it up a little bit, and get it to work for a little bit until you can afford to buy one. In my case, this one wouldn't work at all. I cleaned it, and it wouldn't work. So I spent $60 and bought a brand new one. I hope this video helps anybody with the struggle with the Chevy TBI. Pretty much it.